Hello, you guys. Hi out there. I'm back. Welcome to my channel. So today I'll be talking about sleep training. So I'm told that pediatricians and doctors um, let parents know like it's okay to start sleep training your babies at 4 months. Now, in my personal opinion, I would not do that. Let me explain why. Okay, because when we have these babies, right? Um, the nurses and the nurses have us feeding our children on a every 2 to 3 hours, right, schedule. And even in the middle of the night, we're taught to like wake the babies up, so that they can eat on this set schedule, right? And so we're talking about 1 month of life, 2 months of life, 2 months, 3 months. And now the baby hit 4 months old, right? Still pretty small infant, still in the infant stage, right? And then we decide, okay, now let's sleep train the baby. Meaning you put the baby down, and those who sleep train, I know you already know what I'm talking about. But for those who may not know what sleep training is, so you put the baby down at a certain time at night. And if the baby wakes up, if the baby is crying for any reason, you do not go into the room where the baby is. I personally struggle with that. And let me just say why. Because me at my age, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm thirsty. I don't like to sleep in a black dark room. Now that's just something like, hello, I don't like doing it. And so I have the liberty to wake up, get me something to drink. So do parents, you have that liberty, right? You just get up, go get you something to drink. If you need a snack or you're a little bit hungry and you wake up out your sleep, you can go and get it, come back and then go to bed. Babies, their only way of communicating with us is through crying. They cry. They cry so that their needs can be met. And sometimes it takes a little longer than other times to recognize what the cry really means. Like, are they wet? Is their stomach hurting? Do they have gas? Do they need to burp? Colicky? Scared? I'm saying we don't know if the infant is scared of the dark or not. But as a pattern, now, I didn't put my babies in a black dark because I don't like being in a black dark. But as a pattern, I've noticed that a lot of parents do. You make sure the room is nice and dark for the baby. But what if the baby see a figure on the wall? But in sleep training, you're not to interrupt. You are supposed to allow that baby to lay there and cry until they go back to sleep. And this is how they learn to sleep overnight. Now, for mamas and daddies that, you do this and it don't bother you and you're pretty successful and it works for you, I say, go for it. I would not recommend that to parents. I just wouldn't, because it's the first introduction to your child of them being neglected, their needs being neglected. If they wake up because they're hungry, I'm not coming in to feed you. You're 4 months old. That sounds so cruel to me. You're 4 months old. I'm not coming in to feed you because you should be asleep. You'll eat in the morning. Now, mentally, are you saying that to yourself? No. No, you're not saying that. Oh, if you've pooped or you're wet, I'm not coming in there. It is bedtime. You're supposed to be sleeping. And whatever is happening, I'll deal with it in the morning. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of sleep training. I don't like the introduction to a 4-month-old baby that is still fairly new in the world to be introduced to their needs being neglected because it's nighttime and I want to go to sleep. I want to sleep all night. So whatever's happening with you, yeah, you're on hold because this is something that I need. Now, in my very first video, I encourage parents to rest, take a day, but by all means, I do want to clear this up. I am not saying neglect your baby and your baby's needs. Because as infants, until your child start to talk, crying is the only way that they know how to communicate what is happening or what is going on with them. I do not encourage sleep training. I did not sleep train my children. My children are grown from age 20 to 25. I did not sleep train them. When I was ready for them to start trying to sleep at night, what I did is when they would wake up in the evening, I would try to play and just do dancing motions and all type of stuff with them to try to keep them woke until I desired them to go to bed. Did my kids wake up at night? Absolutely they did. Yes. Yes. Because that's what babies do. That's what they do. And so then I would get up, I would feed my babies. Now with my last baby, it was so much easier because I breastfed her. And so I would just put her in the bed with me and pop that titty in her mouth and I would go right on back to sleep while she drank her milk and then she would be sleeping. And next thing I know, it's morning. Yay! We made it, baby. But I did it with all three of my children. Now, not with the breast. I tried to breastfeed all three. It just didn't work out like that. My son got the first 3 days in the hospital. When I got home, my titties got big and hard and overnight. And so he was crying. I was crying. He wouldn't take a bottle while we was in the hospital because he was on my breast. And so, yeah, like that was a struggle for me, but we made it through. My middle daughter, I breastfed her for 7 days. But she was latching on wrong and she tore my nipple up. Okay. So yeah, when I called to get the WIC milk, the lady was like, oh, well, the blood don't hurt the baby. And I'm like, ma'am, this is no longer about the baby. If I'm bleeding, that means I'm hurting. Now, I had my son when I was 22, and then I had my daughter when I was 24. And so, yeah, I thought she was latching on right because she had the nipple in her mouth. I had no idea it was the whole areola that's supposed to go into her mouth as much as possible for it not to be painful and hurting. Every time she would latch, I'd be like, but just really, desired to breastfeed her. By my third baby, all praises to the Most High God, I was able to breastfeed her successfully. And I breastfed her for 6 months. But anyway, this video is not about my breastfeeding experience. This is about sleep training. And so I'm just saying, Mom, Dad, I know you want to sleep all night. I know how important sleep is when you're dealing with infants, babies, toddlers. Yeah, because when you're not rested, when I don't get the proper rest that I need, I am like agitated easily. I get frustrated easily. I like things bother me a whole lot faster. So by no means am I saying that your rest is not important. What I am saying is, because your rest is important, what I am saying is we should not be neglecting baby's needs. Yeah, because you desire to sleep through the night. I don't think that's fair. And so I totally disagree with the sleep training methods that people are being introduced to by the doctors and the pediatrics. So this is just my personal opinion, and hopefully it's something that if you're in the midst of sleep training your baby, or if you're thinking about it, hopefully I said something that you know, you'll be like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. I really didn't see it like that. So I really hope this video really helps somebody as far as sleep training go. I think babies eventually get on track and they start sleeping. Again, I know how important rest is. And I do suggest that opportunities are made. They are babies for you to get your rest. So at 4 months old, if the bulk of their sleep is in the evening, in the afternoon, in the morning, then mom, dad, if you got other kids, other responsibilities, you might have to get up, do what you got to do, and make that opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity that baby is sleeping, so that you can get the rest that you need, so that you can be able to function and deal with baby from a happy, healthy place. I'm going to always say, take care of you. Okay? Because if you don't take care of you first, you can't take care of baby successfully. Yeah. That's it for this video. I may come back and talk about the sleep training again in a different video. I'm not sure, but if you have questions about what I am saying in this video, by all means, please leave them in the comments. Again, if it's something that you like for me to talk about, put it in the comments. I do not mind speaking on it. But anyway, moms, dads, moms, you all are special. You are amazing, and you're doing an amazing job. Always remember, with my videos, they are from my perspective, things that I have experienced and went through. I'm not saying that I know it all, but I do have a little knowledge, and hopefully that knowledge can help somebody else see parenting a little different, and give you some different ideas and different ways to do things, so that you can be a better, happier you, and so is baby. I love you all so much. I really do. I think you all are amazing parents. Keep doing what you do, because it's great moms like you that keep making the world go around and around and around with great people, right? And until the next video, peace, love, happiness. Okay? Center yourself in that. It'll work wonders for you. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to be able to get these videos as they come out, hit the subscribe button, and so that you can get notified like soon as I put it out there. But again, love you guys. You're the best. Until the next video.